So good. Oh, they know how to clack their beaks. Yeah. Well, growth looks really good. There's no fault bars, which are imperfections in their feather that they get when they don't have enough nutrition. So, and it shows up in the feathers when the feather was at that state, that size. So, the feathers right now that it's generating are building back here in the wing, and then it pushes out. And so we had historically looking, there's really
still in blood. It looks like just a little bit.
Yeah.
The shafts are still just there.
No.
Is that injury or?
No, that's
That's normal.
yeah. The sheath is just kind of fragments flick off as it grows, and so it doesn't look like he's had any trouble finding food. Well, not him, but his parents finding food. Right. Seems very.
Must be the little stuff.
He's kind of squinting.
Yeah. Looks like we'll check his fat and body condition. He's significantly, at least a little bit skinnier. I'll have to feel these guys, but you can pinch the keel, usually if you can feel the keel bone. Although being young, the pectoral muscles haven't developed enough yet, so sometimes with young birds it can be a little challenging, but we'll look at hydration and fat content and everything too.
So.
This one weighs 86 grams.
86.
Yep.
Adults go. Is that the normal full-size one?
Yeah, he's one of the bigger ones.
Okay. So the full adults go anywhere from 80 to
90 something?
9. We've had them 110, but those are real big heavyweights. That.
These molting breast feathers. Otherwise, check that out. Beautiful
Yeah.
fat. Good body condition in general. So the parents definitely had been around at least prior to that 2.5 days, so not much change there, which is good. So for a physical exam, what I'll normally do is palpate just to make sure there's no broken bones or anything. And Jean had already pulled out the wings to look at the feathers, which are great. Everything here looks good.
Or
Yep.
4 weeks old, 6 weeks
And I
old.
think that band size looks pretty good. Do you do right or left leg, Jean?
We can just for
Oh yeah.
scale. Okay.
Oh yeah, looks good.
Yeah.
Is that a size 4?
Yes.
Perfect.
That looks
That looks
forward.
nice.
So.
Do you want to do it one-handed or do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's up to you.
Oh, I can do it.
Sure. This one's the left leg. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay.
So I want to hold at the.
Yep.
On this guy, normally I'd be in the there and I'd band at the joint, but that's where you don't want to be careful. You want to be careful. You don't put the band up here.
Yes.
It's not made for the leg. It's for the tarsus. This only spot in here.
It's technically the bird's foot, so we call it the tarsus for short, but it's like the tarsimetatarsus, TMT. And so that's where, we place bands for pretty much most species. The cranes might be a little different.
I got it halfway tightened, and then I spin it to tuck in the feathers, so when I finish squeezing it, it doesn't chop all these little feathers. But
Nice.
there, see how nice it's tucked open? Now I'll finish it off. Sure, that's good. It doesn't have a toe stuck in there somewhere.
Yep. Let's look at Jean.
And then spin it, and then reopen, and then close, squeeze. after about 4 times. There's the man. It spits on there smooth, light,
Beautiful.
but can't go up, can't go down,
Can't go past the joint.
and it just sits on there like a bracelet.
Amazing.
Not like a ring.
My allergies are getting me today.
Maybe hold it down lower
Sure.
and this way. Yeah. Their retrices are like all raptors and birds are late to come out, so they look so funny flying around with the no rudder control hardly.
They're like halfway in maybe.
Yeah.
They're so cute. And again, the purple martins, they're just little nubbins. It's so funny.
So we have 30
Okay.
for
34.
for tail.
Great.
86.
86.
86 for the wing cord.
Yeah.
And like this one here, yeah,
Which feather do you choose?
primary number 1.
Okay. Do they have 9 or 10, do you know?
Yes, they have 10.
They have 10.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. That's the one that's in that partial sheath.
Yeah. Cute.
And the feather is 62. It's kind of reassuring. Saw-whets are about the best bird that I've ever banded. You know, speaking with most things, aggressiveness to you and
Yeah, so
all that. Very calm. You know, you're trying to get something, and they just seem to just very normal.
really.
Then he took, but it wasn't just, he didn't just wing it.
Yeah.
He took those measurements, then he took some feather remains
Sure.
and chopped that up and tested the corticosterone
Yeah.
during the normal breeding time.
Yeah.
Came out, there was no significant change in the corticosterone level.
That's awesome.
In over 100 saw-whets.
So these guys might be more chill on the owl spectrum compared to like great horns or barred
Now,
owls or something.
and sometimes you kind of wonder, well, they act calm, but I don't know if I want to say he's calm.
No, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I used to kind of hedge that way.
Yeah.
But with the data that Glenn found that their levels were not raised,
Yeah.
you look at the bird, he's not freaking out like some birds do. Yeah.
Good fat content.
Yeah.
Not too dehydrated. A little bit. I could say he's a little wrinkly on the underbelly there. I would say at least 6% dehydrated. Maybe more actually. His skin turgor is not changing much when I push
Yeah.
on it. I would almost go 8% dehydration, so he's probably in need of some fluids. All right, ready for band number 2, I guess? Yep. No, these guys are all going to get the same size band, so it's not going to change. The littlest one we should probably measure just to be sure, but this is one of the bigger ones. Especially when they all kind of hatched on the same day.
Can you see good?
All right.
There's feathers on the sheet.
Yeah, goodness. It's like the worst time of year in spring when
73.
for P1.
Yep.
That's quite a bit bigger than the other one. So. Okay, there you go.
$30.
Okay. I can remember. And they have a really awesome chart that we use at the Wildlife Center all the time for saw-whets that help with trying to figure out their sex based on the wing cord and the tail length and their body weight. So was it like 95% confidence interval or something?
Yep.
That was pretty good.
So, can we tell whether these are male or female?
That might be. Is that too tough right now with the extra
Yeah.
weight?
Yeah, they're not going to. You can guess, but it wouldn't be very
Okay.
appropriate. Though.
Let's see what the full wing cord is right now.
80. 84.
84. Excellent. Is that chunker? 83 grams for this one. All right. He's doing a wing stretch. Oh, that's so cute. This is the wing stretch. He's doing this all on his own.
Yeah.
Stretching.
Okay.
Okay. Confused friend? Oh, he's good. His wings work normally.
That's
what
good.
you doing? Let's see. P1 or wing cord or whichever one you want, I guess.
Maybe turn this way a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, 100. Good. That one.
Surprisingly different.
Well, seems like it. Oh, it could have been that he was stretching this wing out a little when we did it. I don't know if flat wing versus the stretch. He was seemingly stretching that left side out. Or right side.
Oh, yeah. Or left go.
That fits better, probably.
Gonna all mold out.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that the little white mustache above his eyebrows.
Yeah, is that gonna be gone too then? Right?
That'll be gone too.
I was wondering, they look so different when they're
Because
nestling.
their whole head is solid chocolate,
Yeah.
whereas otherwise the adults it's all speckled.
It's so cool. I actually, for some reason, didn't realize they look this different when they're that young.
And when they first were doing
Oh, idea.
a bird that, you know, like Audubon and others,
Yeah.
they got confused and thought this was a different species.
That's what I was thinking at first when I saw that. I was like, what? It's so different. All right, last but not least is the little... Yeah. Definitely want to kind of... I've also got some stuff stuck to that one up here.
Sorry, how much was she?
56 grams. Just got some stuff stuck on her tail in here.
And number, she's going to be 43.
Yeah, do you want to measure this one just to see? I think it looks pretty good, like it'll still be about the same size, Jean.
Okay.
I'm gonna just message Sarah really quick, but just to let her know that. Yes.
That should be good.
Yeah.
You can see now
Yeah.
there is no feathers on the tarsi.
When they're born, and then they lose this little bit of baby weight, so it just gets down a little bit. So although it might be a tiny bit snug now, like it'll actually fit better in like a couple weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. So it looks like it'll fit fine. I mean, if you're okay with the 4, I think it
Yeah.
would work for this little one. So otherwise, you know. Oh, yeah. Definitely not eating as much as their siblings, and that's pretty severe dehydration. At least 10, maybe. Oof. Oh boy. Yeah. We're gonna have to get some fluids in this little one for sure.
Do you want me to note anything?
No, but her body condition, like comparatively, is. I mean, you can feel that too. It's
Yeah, and I saw that.
Yeah, I would certainly recommend rehabilitation for this one, and then I guess if we think the parents aren't coming back, I think we should try, again, monitoring though to see if they come back, because if they do, then we'll get them right back out,
Right.
and it would just be like a 24-hour reunite type of situation.
No.
Thanks. Like I said, I do this with purple martins as well. I don't do all my normal measurements with like my other songbirds that I do with them. Same thing where we know, because I do it at a private site in Oxford, Wisconsin, and he tracks them every single day and knows when they hatch, and it's a really fun one to do.
Yeah, this one does seem a little sad.
Yes,
She's
dehydration.
dehydrated right now.
Oh yeah, okay.
So,
I'm glad you guys gave her food the other night. I think I would be a lot more worried if that hadn't happened, so thank you.
70.
Nice.
So it's a good news day.
Yeah.
That's, I'm surprised they're not pooping on anybody.
I know. Well, dehydration. I wonder if that's part of it. Maybe they just don't have a lot of feces going through right now.
I got dehydrated.
So the ages.
it's been interesting, and this was very much
Let me know when you.
a...
What a difference between those two owls.
I think it's worth taking a photo of the body condition if you're able to. Let's see what the full wing cord is.